Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna come back to this SubZero V15 guitar amp. I'll put up a link to the unboxing video if you want to see that again. I was gonna use this to convert it into a head. I don't really want to. I mean, it's a 6.5-inch speaker. It's not really my my cup of tea. And behind me right here, there's the 212, and it's you know. But I do like the look of it. I like how it's put together. It's a nice look. I like the tweed era. Although this isn't tweed or anything, but it looks nice. Before we do that, however, I thought it would be interesting to see how it would sound with a bigger speaker. I think that there's room for an 8-inch speaker in there, even though this is a 6.5, I want to say. Yeah, because maybe this is something that some of you might consider doing. And who knows, maybe it's useful. So I happen to have this Celestion Eight-15. It's an 8-inch, 8-ohm speaker. I don't remember how many watts, maybe 20 or 30. Anyway, it should fit this guy. I got this to put into my Valve King, into the Royal 8, but like I'm not an 8-inch type of speaker guy. I don't know, maybe I'll build a cab with 2 8-inch speakers and see if that sounds any better. Hit me up in the comments if you want to see me build that cab. So maybe it's worth a try to replace it and see how it sounds with a bigger one. That might also give us a chance to have a look inside it to see what it's built, because maybe some of you want to see that as well. Yeah, but before we do all of that, it may be worth to hear what it's gonna sound like just as a refresher. I'm not gonna do like a sound comparison because I think it's hard to, at least for me, it's hard to convey all the details that you can hear in the room through YouTube, through this recording. And I'm not sure that's really the point of this. The point of it is to see how it feels like for somebody that's here listening to it. So I'm going to do my best to try to explain that. But just as a quick refresher, let's try to go ahead and listen to it a bit and see what we think about it. So this is my Epiphone Casino in worn ebony. Yeah, it's a guitar which I like. It's a very easy to play guitar. Let's go ahead and play something. I'm on the neck pickup. This is pretty much 12 o'clock. Or no, actually no, it's 2 o'clock because 2 o'clock. That's. It's a bit boxy, but not unpleasant. There's a bit of dynamic everywhere. But it is a small speaker. I mean, a small speaker is a small speaker, no matter what you do with it, right? That was on the neck pickup. Let's try the in-between. And the bridge. And let's try to do like a slow blues in A minor type of thingy. Pokey. Cool. Let's not. The purpose of this isn't to go and evaluate the amp and do a deep dive into how it sounds. All of this is just to give us an idea of where we are, right? Oh yeah, and this isn't a Strat, but cute. It doesn't have any reverb or anything, but it's just the way it is. All right, let's go and change the speaker and then get back to this. So this is unplugged. There's one thing which we have to be careful with. I don't know if it applies so much to solid state amps, but from tube amps, the capacitors that power the tubes and everything, they store current for a long time. Let's now disconnect the cable and go ahead and figure out what's going on here. So we open it. Now, before we even start doing this, these four hold the back panel, back baffle. These four screws hold the chassis. Now, the chassis of the amp is connected to the speaker. So there's probably going to be a speaker cable coming from the chassis connecting to these two terminals. And that one's probably not that long. So we need to be careful not to rip it out, because we can tear out these spade terminals. That being said, I think we're good to go. This is exciting YouTube, man. Riveting content right here. I like how this Tolex is laid out, man. It's like, it's clean. It's nothing crazy, but it's just it's nicely laid out. So now let's try to see if we can. Yeah, okay, it's moving. No, there we go. Cool. Now, come on. All right, the back panel is free. And yeah, as expected, there are wires here, right? So I gently reach inside and take them out. This is the amp and this is the cabinet. Let's go ahead and look at the cabinet for a bit. So 6-inch speaker. Do we have room for? Oh, it's nice. There's a couple of ports here for the bass. The baffle is, I don't know if it's 15, maybe it's 12 millimeter MDF. This is all MDF, and this is, yeah, it's 15. This is 15. This is 15. There's a couple of cleats here. It's nice that they put these reinforcements here. It's a bit of MDF. This stuff that you see here, this is Tolex glue. But the Tolex is nice and clean. It's wow, and here it's super nice. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Okay, so this is a 6.5-inch speaker. Let's see, do we have room? We may have room. I mean, there's room in the cabinet. I don't know if the we'll see. We'll see if the chassis fits with it after that. But let's try to move it out. I don't know, man. I hope this is gonna fit. Anyways, let's try to see how we are gonna fit this new Celestion inside the cabinet. I just want to get it as centered as possible. And oh, we're not enlarging the speaker, the cutouts. I'm just trying to put it so that it's, you know, kind of stays here, and it's all nice and flush. Nah, pilot hole it is. Now, I don't think this is gonna fit like this. Let's make a quick fit test. Oh, it fits. Amazing. It fits. It's great. It's nice. Can I take it out? Come on. Yeah. So can you hear that vibration? This is why I want to put the other ones. When we put a speaker in, we want to tighten it in a star pattern so that we don't like overstress one side of the speaker and then damage the basket, as it were. Now, it should be obvious, but I'm just going to say it anyway. If you do this, you've voided your warranty or stuff like that. You can't return this after it's yours. You've done it, right? This is a very low power type of thingamajiggy, and it's great for this because it's going to stop. There's no risk of over tightening anything. It's just going to stop, which is nice. Another thing you need to be careful about is not to do this thing which I just did, because if you move, this is a big magnet, so it's going to grip you. It's going to take you. It's going to deflect your screwdriver, and there's a risk that you will. It's just going to pierce the cone. So unless you want to sound like the Kinks, don't. Cool. This is now secure. And we're going to go back and attach this. Now I put this whole thing back. Alrighty. Beefier. Should we try to see if it's alive? Already, there's a different tone. Well, we're back here. We're back with the SubZero. We've changed the speaker. It's alive. Cool. And now let's try to see what we see. Okay. Okay. So this is already. There's a lot more dynamics. There's a lot, and it's a lot softer. It's not as pokey. It's still boxy because it's an 8-inch speaker in a yay big cabinet. So it's not going to be a 212. Although, if you would like to hear this through a 212, just let me know and we'll make a video about it. Write it down in the comments. Night and day. It sounds good. It sounds, to my ear at least, it sounds good. It's not something that I would want to listen to for 10 hours straight or for 1 hour straight, but it's a tone. There is a tone. Let's try the in-between. And the bridge. And let's try the minor blues thingy again. Nice. This is nice. I mean, it's interesting. It definitely has a tone, right? So it's something that I could see like putting on a record. Should we try the drive? We tried the drive in the unboxing video and it frankly sounded like shit. I mean, I don't like it. It was like a swarm of bees, angry bees, no wasps, hornets. It was, it's probably still going to sound like that, but through a relatively bigger speaker, it might sound a bit nicer. As the gain, 0. Okay. Okay, man. This is way better. It's low gain, right? It's not driving like crazy, so. Okay, hello. This is nice. I mean, it's nice. It's all right. It's definitely much better. But who cares? The speaker doesn't make any difference. Hot take. Yeah, now we're on the drive a bit. All right, man. Nice. Cool. Yeah, so there you go. This was a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to sound a bit better, but not this much better. So this little thingy it came with, as expected, not the greatest speaker in the world. And I wanted to say, like, it has its charm, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It just doesn't. The 8-inch, the Celestion 8-inch, which by the way is like the most inexpensive, not the most, but it's an inexpensive speaker. I'll link it. I'll have a link where to get it from. But that was a good upgrade. So if you have one of these, you want to make it sound a bit better. Like a lot better, actually. A lot better, actually. Just get yourself one of these nicer 8-inch speakers. This is what I had on hand. If you want to try others, do try others. I'm sure it's going to be great. Now, if you're curious to hear this thing through the 212 or through the 112, the teak 112 with a creamback in it, just ping me in the comments and we'll make it happen. Conclusions: it sounded. It was warmer. It was much more articulate. Like with the with this one, especially in the highs. So first of all, with this one, I couldn't even get I couldn't turn on the drive. But this one with low gain, just a bit of a bit of hair on it, sounded really good, really good. I mean, it was okay. It was something you could. I hope the recording shows it for you as well. But here in the room with my ear next to it, it sounded really, really good. Don't imagine that there was like a deep bass or anything. It was like a big, huge sound. No, this isn't that kind of amp. That's not its purpose. It's a boxy, mid-rangey amp that's meant to fit in a mix. It's meant to do a certain type of sound. Well, not this amp in particular. The kind of amp this one is modeled after, right? So what's going on is that giving it a bigger speaker just enables it to sound like it is. Now, I'm not sure if I put it through a 112 or a 212, if it's gonna, you know, get out of control, because again, these are voiced to be mid-rangey. They're boxy. They're meant to sit in the mix in a particular place. They're not meant to fill the soundscape. Now, that being said, I hope you found this video useful. I hope you liked it. I hope you find it enjoyable. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel, so I'll be trying to post a lot more videos. And please like, please subscribe, and please do comment. And have a good day or night, depending on the rotation of your location.